Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another Stalker mod showcases. And yeah, we're here at the end of October, another month that just gone by. And I don't have much to say, so let's just go to our first mod. So for our first mod we have Absolute HD 2023. This is a mod for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. It is not a standalone and requires Shadow of Chernobyl 1.0006. Absolute HD 2023 is a mod for Stalkers, for Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, brought to you by the same people developing Stalker Singularity, Sin. Absolute HD is designed for the purist who wishes the game were modernized with true remastered HD textures and very few other changes. So, for features, this was remade by hand. Alpha channels for a substantial amount of textures, greatly improving the rendered appearance in engine. Vanilla Shadow of Chernobyl fixes new normal and parallax maps. Excuse me. For surfaces that don't have any at all, but should. Further vanilla fixes textures that had normal parallax maps, but by default aren't assigned, now are. Even higher resolution texture for some surfaces to compensate for how the GSC devs scaled the texture to the surface it is assigned to. Significantly cleaned up and brand new parallax maps, so surfaces only have the details parallaxed that should be, avoiding depth inaccuracies and errors and correcting the goosebumps look on many surfaces. Added a fake fog reflection effect for human NPC visors and goggles. Integration and balanced customization of S.R.A.P. 1.2a. Diversified human and mutant NPC behavior. 4K human NPC textures. Added new system to inject some zone and story tidbits that can be found. All stashes are now populated from the start of the game. In other words, if you find a stash, you can loot it. No longer will it be empty until you find the right info portion and meet the right criteria. Select document textures have been replaced, so they are now actually readable if you zoom in on them. Includes the script fix where I forgot to remove my tester script for the V1 release. Lol. Added the ability to find out some interesting stories from at least most NPCs, so the Shadow of Chernobyl story isn't so anemic. Ported part of the scene reputation system over time based on your actions. NPCs can change their attitude toward you. Punishment for cheese loaders. After a while, partly used ammo clips will mount up, so when reloading, you'll be using partly used clips. All weapons now have real world names, and I ported Sin Bullet ballistics. No more pumping 3+ mags of body shots with full metal jacket rounds at near point blank range on more heavily armored NPCs. All weapons have their accuracy stats changed to much more closely match real world characteristics. Ported dynamic lighting from Sin. Other small unnecessary fixes. So for what I played, visually it's vanilla Shadow of Chernobyl visually, with very updated visuals, of course. Now things look much crisper and modern. Gunplay, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's pretty decent. I enjoyed it. And yeah, that's pretty much for this mod. As always, download link will be in the description. Next we have Hibernation of Evil 2. This is a mod for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. It is not a standalone and requires the Russian version of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl version 1.00004. So, the plot of Hibernation Evil or Hibernation of Evil Episode 2 starts after the end of Hibernation of Evil Episode 1. So, completing the previous one is highly recommended for a gradual understanding of what is happening. The location of the new quest line will be the Limansk station level and the redesigned cordon. Yeah, regarding that, I'm not featuring Hibernation of Evil 1 on this showcase for the reason that I can't find a reliable download source for it. And I also won't be showcasing the next episode, Hibernation of Evil 3, as it just crashes randomly after I leave the underground. I've tried to, troubleshoot it with different versions of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, but no dice, so it will have to wait. It's frustrating every now and then. I get these kinds of mods that I can't really get to work, and I can't really showcase them. If I can't get them to work, I highly doubt, although I can be proved wrong, that you can be able to make them run. But yeah, like I said, I can be proved wrong. So, for features, this is from my gameplay experience. It has new weapons and gameplay features, and it's the continuation of the new storyline in Hibernation of Evil. So for what I played, it's the gameplay. It's pretty decent. The puzzles are hard, I'm going to say, and it's a good challenge. But without playing the first Hibernation of Evil, you kind of don't understand what the heck is going on, and trying to, follow the plot is a little bit too hard. And as always, download links will be in the description for the Russian Stalker version, the mod, and the translation. Next we have Krovosos Mod. This is a mod for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. It is not a standalone and requires the Russian version of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl 1.00004. So this mod is like based in AMK, and I think the main plot for what I played so far, it's to look for the remnants of the Clear Sky group. So it has a new storyline. An additional storyline begins at the end of the game's main plot. In addition to quests for the new story, the My Notes section of the encyclopedia will include some information. Check out periodically. No crosshairs. In addition to the known anomalies of the zone, the global anomaly radioactive rain has been added. For full thrills, recommended to choose the complexity on Master. In fashion, there are quests that require the presence of a large number of artifacts and money from the player. So for what I played, the gameplay feels okay, and the extra quests do bring more to the table and make this mod more interesting. This is actually a really interesting mod, and visually, it doesn't really make my style, if you know what I mean. I like a more up-to-date and modernized version of Stalker. I think I've been very vocal about it. But I do like the the thing that once we finish the original storyline, we can start the next part of the storyline of looking for the Clear Sky guys that are supposedly missing. Yeah, they are missing. And that actually makes the mod more interesting. Anyway, as always, the links for the Russian version of Stalker and the mod and the translation will be in the video details. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, today it's really a bad day. I really don't want to talk about anything, I just want to do this, so yeah. Next we have Nature Winter V2.3 Black Edition. This is also for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, and this one, yes, it's a standalone. So Black Edition aims to fix and remove all bugs found in Quantum Leap. The balance and performance of the modification itself were also optimized. This version includes a logical ending to the parallel plot of Nature Winter, new features, additional quests, items not included in the previous part. Time returns the Mark 1 to the events of Nature Winter 1.6, but a more in-depth plot will give you the opportunity to choose a path. Any murder, dialogue, and even movement radically changes the world. The main character must remember everything and change the ending of his life, otherwise death. Features: new types of civilian zombies, kamikaze, plague, translucent, invisible, etc. Now the main character can freeze and die. A certain suit protects against a certain sub-zero temperature, so keep an eye on the thermometer. If the weapon is not in the backpack but behind your back or on your belt, it can also become damaged, frozen. Now you can warm up by the fire. There are 86 warming zones indicated on the map. Mark 1 has acquired paranormal abilities. Now there are several options for completing each quest. So during the dialogue with an NPC, you can press Action Kill. Press the different actions. Action Kill. Kill, therefore the main character introduces the idea of suicide. The NPC takes up a weapon and gives his head a bullet. As experienced, Bullseye earns the kill point. Action Create Fear. To instill fear, in this way the main character introduces horror into the head of interlocutor. He in turn can give not only what is required by the quest, but also his swag, money or unique item. This is your choice. As experienced, the Mark 1 earns the fear point. Things might not go according to plan in both cases. If the Stalker is more experienced, it is unknown how he will behave. When you press the tab button, a menu appears, buy points, to lists, move through them, open all sections if you can. You can buy most things in the game only for artifacts, plus the amount specified by the merchant. Updated exchanging items mod. This is now almost the only way where you can exchange your uniform for a new one without losing cash. New and old traders, as mentioned above, have a smaller assortment, but each has their own. You can also buy rare items from merchants. Secrets hiding places. Nature Winter caches are hidden in the vastness of the zone. Red are for artifacts, blue are for ammo, pink leaf. Black is unknown. The pink leaf is a mention of a bonus, which one is unknown. Bring this to the merchant and find out what kind of gift is hidden behind this sheet. The contents and location of all caches have been changed. Instead of a marker, there is now a cache search area. It will be more difficult to find it because no one except the owner knows where it lies. Some caches are blocked. You will have to find the code using logic and your abilities, which are described above. So for my personal experience, for what I played, the gameplay is a little bit ridiculous. There's simply if you kill stalkers or bandits or whoever, they can turn into zombies and then they will try and literally kill you, obviously, which makes things just crazy, just crazy. The extra quests, as always, bring more to the table. There are some files in the ModDB site that you can use to change the gameplay literally to your liking. I was actually pleasantly surprised by this mod. I thought it was just like a winter pack for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Well, actually, I was proved wrong, and I'm glad. Well, and well, guys, and that's all for this month. As always, I would like to give a shout out for the Sea Consciousness group for their work with the translations, as if it weren't for them, there would be a lot of mods that we wouldn't be playing. Anyway, as always, the download links will be in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, stay safe and stay well, and I'll see you guys next time.